gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
We have a special treat for you if you'll indulge us. We'd love to play for you our submission for this year's Eurovision Song Contest.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, Friday.
You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Well, we got a skeleton crew tonight.
Yep.
The guy who's rarely here beats out everybody who is not. No, that's all right.
The one night I show up, no one's here.
I know. The ironic part is the fact that we showed up with similar hats and then we both changed. So it's all right. That makes it even better. So welcome to everybody in the chat. I know that R2's said he's gonna be a little bit late. Phil's probably helping someone move or
Or an ATM problem.
Yeah, ATM problem. So anyway, we're going to start this evening off with discussing something that I have a feeling not a lot of people are going to be super interested in, and that is Halo. We have a Halo episode number 2 out. Obviously, I think there was a fair amount of us that... Wait, did I miss the third one? That's all right. I'll watch it after this. I don't give a crap about spoilers. You can fill me in.
Okay.
So, no, it's not going to bother me none. So let's kind of recap the first 2 episodes. Obviously, the first episode, there are people who they kind of got down on it a little bit.
We're just gonna jump right in it, huh?
Oh well, I mean, it's just you and
You
me.
been all right?
Yeah. I mean, I could play this if you want, or
fade in.
Now we can talk about it.
All right.
I like how that it's officially I made Saturday night's Royal Rumble a Legion Games after the weekend joint production, and R2's not even here. Like,
I mean.
Yes, congratulations. You are an official member. All right.
I'm an official member. So technically, yes.
Well, I mean,
represented.
You've been doing a lot of work for them, for quite some time now. And obviously you do awesome logos, and you obviously have basically designed both logos that you see above and below us. So
Yeah. So it was pretty exciting. We made that announcement last Monday on the trivia stream, which I lost.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Well, you're not the only one. I lost myself too. Apparently, I'm not. I knew more about the 80s and 90s trivia than I knew about the other one. It was like strict.
Yeah, Tabitha did pretty good on the 2000s.
Yeah, not Shanti. Not Shanti. I did like your joke, dude. That was pretty good. I've only seen one live stream with Shanti, but I was kind of giving her a hard time, and I was like, I prefer Shanti. And you're like, yeah, Ryan just wishes he could grow a fuller beard, and you are correct, sir. But
she's good. She's good.
Yeah,
people.
Yeah. It's shocker. It's all coming off tomorrow, so it's time for a haircut and a shave. But
you're one of those guys, huh? You just kind of do the.
Yeah, I take it all off, and then of course I let it like all go nuts, and then I take it off. It's just like a full cycle, people don't.
I haven't done that in 4 years.
Well, you're also married though too, so it's like
doesn't mean anything.
Well, it does I'm sure your wife has an opinion, right?
She says as long as it doesn't grow below here, I'm good.
Okay, so you're not gonna.
It's my face. I literally. She's like, if you want to look like a dork with it, be my guest.
So as long as you don't look like Jack Murphy.
Yeah.
Heyo.
I mean, it's my face, so she'll let me do what I want with it, but she'll also make fun of me if it is not good.
I would almost want to see that bet to see how long you let it get before she says something.
It would probably be my work that would say something before her.
Oh, okay. Professional man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my job doesn't care. My job doesn't care. We have no facial...
I used to do that. I used to do the clean and dump.
Yeah. I have I've been doing that for a little while now. It works all right.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a nice tan line. Right there. So.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. We're gonna see tomorrow. It's the weekend. So yeah. So
have fun.
Thank you very much. Well, you'll see it soon, apparently, because obviously we interact quite a bit on this platform. So what is your from this point forward, all 3 episodes? Obviously I'm missing one episode. I didn't realize that because I don't have Paramount Plus, and as of April 19th, so 10 days, I will no longer have Disney Plus, because I've drawn a line. The Gina thing got me real close to getting rid of it, but when you double down, and then of course, which we'll talk about later, triple and then quadruple down on screwing with people's kids, that's kind of the line. And I love how they don't give you a comment section. They're like, why are you deleting this? It's like this or other. And I was like, all right, other. And I'm like, choose your own adventure. No, it just says other. They don't let you comment or anything. I'm like,
I don't remember what happened. We canceled in 2020. So.
Yeah. I don't blame you. So anyway, but I've been swimming out to dark waters to watch things. So what is your overall opinion of the series thus far through episode 3?
Well, I only got Paramount Plus because of Halo. So
yeah, I think a lot of people probably did that. But you mean you don't want to watch like Star Trek Picard? I
wasn't really interested in it. No.
Yeah, I wasn't either, but I'm just being facetious.
I'm more of the Kirk Star Wars or Star Trek fan. Sorry. Yeah. Kirk guy.
Yeah, no, I definitely I can definitely understand that. Next Generation, I really, I grew up watching. My parents would watch it every once in a while. Very much enjoyed it.
I was a big fan of the movies with Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't really like the next generation people.
Interesting.
Will Wheaton just bothers me.
Well, yeah, Will Wheaton is whatever. He's a weasel.
Anyways,
weasel.
So yeah, I'm kind of on the fence with Halo, and it changes every time I watch it. So
I would agree with that. So since we have a little more discussion room, what about the first episode did you kind of like? Because we haven't really covered Halo a whole lot because there wasn't, obviously, a lot of the other panel members weren't really on board with it.
Well, the first episode, it really grabs your attention in the beginning because there's the battle scene, which you're like, whoa, and you get to really see the aliens, the Covenant CG, really great, and I think they did an excellent job on that.
I would agree.
There's flaws on that episode, but I think it's because it was the first episode.
Yeah,
any pilot. Yeah, so it grabbed you. The only thing I really didn't like. You made it.
Speaking of sour grapes, I was about ready to add him, and I forgot that he's got admin access. He can just add himself.
I do what I want.
Yeah.
This guy's been avoiding me all day, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh wow.
Gets me on the channel, doesn't talk to me anymore. So.
Wow. In after the weekend gossip, do tell.
No, I was just messing with him.
Cause crap.
I broke his Discord for a day.
I don't even care. You're like, it doesn't work, and I'm like, here, try it now.
Well,
no,
it doesn't
work.
It's not
I'm
the
sorry.
only thing
I'll go on my
decided not to
computer
work.
and fix it. I'm like, just worry about it tomorrow. It's fine.
That's just who I am. I like to just fix things.
You know, R2, this was your opportunity to wear your the rebellion hat, because
Oh, okay. I'll go get my rebellion hat.
oh wow, Maria is on.
Oh,
She is on Twitch. Nice. Yeah, she says, oh,
why is the final third of After the Weekend not in here? That's my question.
She said she had a hot date.
Yeah. Ooh la la! I want details afterwards.
I don't think she said. I forgot what she said.
I want Rogue Disney to pop in after his fourth drink.
Oh, I do too.
That too.
I do too, and I want to see if he's hanging out with a special guest.
Be right back.
He might be. So, yeah, episode 1, it got you, and then it was like whoa, like a real cool roller coaster. You're going like through all the motions of seeing everything for the first time, and then the end kind of dips down.
It does, yeah.
It's kind of a shock because you're like, wait, he's going against his way. He's taking off his helmet. He's going with this weird lady girl.
You're
kind of like, what's going on? But overall, I would say it was a decent episode.
I would too. Yeah.
But it would, if you were looking for something different, I can see where it would piss you off. So
and after watching episode 2, obviously I haven't seen episode 3, so which is fine. It's not a big deal. We're gonna do spoilers. We're gonna let JT spoil it. So after
2 2 is just him walking around with no helmet.
Yeah,
they expand a little bit on the universe. They kind of the story, what's going on.
I did like the expansion. I did have issues though with all the Spartans walking around, flying around without their helmets on. It's like, okay,
I guess they're going the practical way.
Well, that's just Hollywood though, because it's like, well, you got actors and actresses that are in the suits, and whether it be the actors themselves or the studio, I think they want to see faces. I think it's a universal thing.
It's what it is. It's like Spider-Man.
I do like the actor. What's his name? It's his name Pablo Schreiber.
Yeah, Pablo Schreiber.
Yeah, I do like him. I think he's a good fit for it because he plays a very stoic, very
he just kind of walks funny. Walks like a robot.
Well, he's well. I mean, I did notice that, like in the second episode, like when he's carrying the thing. I think with the armor, it's awkward.
Season 3, it's worse.
Oh, episode 3, it's worse. Okay,
I haven't watched since.
Simp representation. Who is this?
So, it's
good lord!
It's Lady Phyllis.
Oh
yeah, it's Phyllis.
Oh man.
Somebody had to be your simp representation, your lady representation. And since Tabitha and Maria ain't here, I gotta be your lady representation. So hence I am Phyllis.
Well, you could have been our diversity quota just saying. You are the only.
All I gotta say is Lady Phil looks more half Asian than anything else there.
I know. Is that like a face app? What is that?
Yes, a face app. It's a Chinese thing.
Oh,
I can finally say with full confidence that I'm hot. JT, don't I look pretty?
I like the fact that I don't even have to participate in this. This is great. This is like this.
Probably just has me here for production value. That's
I'm telling you, Ryan. I'm going to bring all the guys to the yard for you.
Okay. Wow, that's. I'm so derailed already on what the hell we're talking about.
Going on.
Well, welcome to. Shouldn't you be like Felicity or something like that?
I like Phyllis.
Phyllis?
Yeah, Phil Sus. Still sus.
Well, yeah, I think it should be.
It looks like it says phallus.
What's we're not gonna.
I mean, like I said, I got someone has to be that attractive one.
I like how it like made you a girl and then also turned you white.
Yeah, I know. Like it turns you like partially. I don't know. Is that like part, Caucasian and part Hispanic? It's like, it's like
Yeah, you could be Asian. You could be Puerto Rican.
yeah, you could go a variety of directions with that. You could probably catfish dudes on a dating app.
This is turning into a great stream, by the way. 3 white guys guessing Phil's ethnicity as a lady.
See, here's the thing. What many people don't know is that one of my great grandmothers was white, so I can make all the white jokes I want.
Oh, okay.
Get away with it.
I was just gonna say that we have the ultimate trump card here, because we have a transgender woman of color on the panel, which means we'll never be canceled.
Exactly.
Never be canceled. I mean, you can't do any better than that.
I could never show
You're
this to
welcome.
my coworkers.
I you from the SCW. So you're welcome.
Yeah, me too.
Luckily, my job doesn't give a crap. we have a very specific social media policy, and I have never violated it, so I'm good to go. Yeah. So anyway, let's welcome to Felicity. Alternates. Welcome to Felicity. We are talking about Halo. So yes, I did like the world building of the first episode. Obviously, it was the battle
a lot.
Yeah. It the second episode, I think. Go ahead.
No, sorry. You go.
Well, I was just gonna say the second episode expanded on the world building. We now realize that this is pre. I know a lot of people, we're told this is like a prequel to the Halo gaming series, but now we see more of, adapting. Well, yeah, because Cortana is not even a thing yet. So
spoiler, she shows up in episode 3.
Yeah. Hey, Christine, the killer cut.
Hey, Christine.
Hey, Christine.
Thank you,
how are
Archie, for that. You know what? This is really nice. I like this. I don't have to click buttons.
So
Look, the man behind the man.
I was talking to someone on the Salty Nerd Discord about Halo, and he's saying if you read the books and you kind of follow some of the comics, the lore's there. They're just kind of slightly shifting it when it happens and what happens, like at the time frame.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're still using some things from those books and the comics. They're not really basing anything from the game, which some people don't like. Obviously.
That was me, you son of a bitch. Can't believe you called me someone.
That wasn't you.
I'm joking.
Hey, John, how you doing, buddy?
Is your name? Never mind.
Sorry. Phil, did you say it in a female voice?
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought you said "Hey, John" in a female
voice.
Okay.
So my buddy that you just highlighted, he's the one that watches it with me every Thursday, and he hates this show, but he still comes over because I let him watch old reruns of Jackass to clean his palate.
Well, I mean that's actually always a good time. I can't believe I saw Johnny Knoxville wrestle at WrestleMania.
Dude, those guys were fun. Especially those old episodes. Those are fun guys.
No, I mean they're still fun to this day. The fact Johnny Knoxville has like literally like it looks like somebody spray painted his hair gray.
Yeah.
And he's still doing wild stuff. Like that's not easy stuff getting thrown around the ring. And that
Well, he
good for him.
A lot of crazy stuff. Like the episode we were watching, he got tackled by the USC football team at that time, which was I think a good team at that time when they did that. So
what was that movie he was in with Katherine Heigl?
Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah, it was about the Special Olympics. It was a really good movie.
The Ringer.
The Ringer, yeah.
Yeah, he plays
that was actually a really good movie. I mean, it wouldn't be able to be
Mhm.
made in today's world because people be too damn sensitive about it, but
Oh,
it had a
maybe.
really good message to it. Like if you want legitimate like honesty to shine a light on a group of people who are spectacular, that's a great way to do it in my opinion. So I really like that movie. It's a great
I,
movie.
yeah, I was more of a fan of Bam Margera and Ryan Dunn and those guys because I watched their VHSs, their DVDs, their DKYs,
VHS.
and those guys were like their skater videos and their
Yeah,
antics.
I liked Ryan, but Bam Margera, I don't know, like the way he had that reality TV show and he's always screwing with his parents.
Oh yeah,
I
that was all
liked
show.
watching. Yeah,
He,
I liked him messing with Vito because dude would just like go
well,
nuts.
think about it. He bought their house. He bought when he signed up for Jackass. He got a lot of money.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
he bought everyone in his family.
Just showing off
Yeah.
Silver Fox
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, he
That's-
bought everyone in his family a house, including Vito.
Yep.
So they
Yeah,
were like,
no.
"Well, we'll just put up with whatever you do."
No, I know. I mean, he kind of eventually went off the rails, and I think that's where a lot of us.
It was because of Ryan. It's when
I
Ryan
remember
died.
what was it? They did
Yeah.
a couple of like even like way before Jackass 2. I want to
Me
say
too.
like one of their first videos was I think it was called Number 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. They've been doing that kind of stuff since they were like in high school. So
Yeah.
and think about it, they got real popular without the internet.
Well,
Yes.
I was gonna say too, like the other kind of big thing though is like, you see Bam Margera today and just like how much of he is like, cognitively not there. But then, what's kind of crazy though is Steve-O. Like what a 180 Steve-O has become.
Yeah.
He's pretty successful stand-up comic now, and he's got his own podcast. He gets a lot of people to come on too. And like, again, for like another guy who he has admitted to doing a bajillion different types of drugs out there.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually, a pretty sane person.
Well, I mean, he hit a pretty hard rock
Oh, yeah.
bottom, and he had to yank himself back up. And I was even kind of talking to my dad about this when we were at WrestleMania talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin. He had a severe drinking problem. He hit rock bottom. He got arrested for unfortunately abusing his wife. She left him, and he has completely turned everything around too. He's got a successful podcast that he does with former wrestlers and stuff like that. And the only time you really he's got his own beer. But no, he is not the person that he used to be. He is not like this sloppy drunk who's getting arrested and having all these issues. So it's really awesome to see people who have probably been sucked in by fame and walked down.
Another person, it's not through any substance abuse, but somebody that like really kind of turned around their life is Terry Crews.
Yep.
He was essentially he was a major asshole and adulterer, cheated on his wife constantly.
Yep.
And the guy who turned him around, if you don't know the story, is Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm.
Working with Adam Sandler, kind of it really, if anything, just Adam's example, I guess, as a person behind the scenes really changed him.
Well, yeah, Adam Sandler's is a huge family man. Is very much about family and friends and stuff like that. I mean, look at everything he does with the movies. He has the same crew of people that he has been friends with for decades.
For as bad as some of his films are,
those guys.
At the same time, though, I mean, he's definitely a good guy for everybody who works with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, anyways, back to Halo.
We do tangents. It's whatever.
Halo 3, it's still kind of, there's no action. It's literally just him finding his feelings. and Cortana.
Mhm.
And then I've been told it picks up on 4, more action on 4. So
You could still show up, Tabitha.
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
to say you still have the link.
I mean, Phyllis and I were late.
No,
Yeah. Yeah, get my name
Felicity.
right. I'm not Phil anymore. I'm Phyllis. I transgendered myself. Like I
That
can't
looks more like
believe you,
Phil
R2.
Sustity.
Yeah, I can't believe you, R2, how you misgendered me by my name, Phil. Like, how dare you?
Wow, this is Felicity. He laughed. He's like, I'm out. He's like, I'm not trying to get fired on this one. Hey, look,
Sorry, I put myself in the
all,
shame corner.
he's all you got to say is like, look, this is my friend on the internet, and he is free to identify whichever direction he feels at any time, place, and it is not my place to question that.
Yeah, I feel
You're
like
right. I'm sorry, Phil Sustity. You are fabulous.
Well, thank you. I mean, I feel like females should be represented, and that
Whoa. Is Phil taking my place as a token female? I'm insulted. Is that the best you could do, Ryan? Why are you blaming me? You think
I don't know
that
who
this
just-
was
Yeah,
excuse
Tabitha,
me over
you can
here,
blame
but that
you can blame
Tabitha
Ryan.
girl ain't as
Oh yeah,
cute
of
as
course.
me. I'm sorry, but that Tabitha girl ain't as cute as me. Get on my level, honey.
Oh man, I'm taking me out. Oh wow, this is getting wild.
I'm getting sick. Literally.
And that's Halo.
And that's overall
and that's
overall it's decent. I would say it's a decent sci-fi show. If
I would
you have
agree.
if you have no idea what Halo is, like my wife watches it with me on Sunday, so I watch it twice. So like if she has no idea what Halo is, really, she actually enjoys it. So if you have no idea what it is, you kind of like it a little bit more. If you're looking for Halo to be like the game or something more than the game, you're gonna not like it. So
I will say this. Do I notice a lot of emphasis on the female teenage protagonist? Yes, I don't understand
he
that.
did drop her off. He said
he did well, you know, I don't think he necessarily wanted to drop her off.
she's gonna go a different route.
Yeah, she's
You
gonna
haven't
go a
seen
different.
3.
But
so.
I do like the fact that they still maintain that even though, yes, he's trying to figure out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at Tabitha's comment. I'm sorry.
Wait. Is that a thing in episode 3? Do we see man butt?
Oh yeah, you do. Yep.
Ryan sounded a little excited by that.
No. I don't need to see man butt. Well,
You do.
I guess I don't know. It's fair
Well,
because
you were just talking about how much you thought, Pablo Schreiber was a great actor. So
well, he fits the role because he's 6'5". So you put him in those, like, in the uniform, boots, and dude's probably like 6'8", like 6'9". He fits the build. Like even without the suit on, he is like as tall or taller than the other Spartans in suit, which I think is great. Matt, he says, "Master Cheeks, baby." Jesus Christ. I'm done with this.
I feel like
this Saturday night thing was a
that's what
mistake.
happens when you download the wrong show.
Yeah. that's on Paramount X.
Yeah, that's
JT though kind of brings up a good point that I've heard from a few people, even somebody that JT and I know has mentioned this, Mr. Matt Vader, that if you're not familiar with the games at all, you're probably gonna like the show.
Some people like me. Because I'm not just familiar with it.
I am familiar with the games, and I'm not solely objected to the show. And the reason is, and I'm going to say this because this is what we hear a lot. We hear a lot from people in our community. Hollywood is out of ideas. They keep rebooting everything. They keep remaking everything. Why don't they make an original story? Well, they took Halo and they haven't really pooed on the canon 100% yet.
It's because
They
Hollywood is
have
hiring
taken-
activists and not writers.
Yes, but I haven't seen a whole lot of active. Well, I haven't seen this third episode. I haven't seen the third, but well, you
it's
did.
there, but it's not. You're not beaten to death with it.
Well, if I'm not
Like
beaten
Star
to
Trek.
death with it, then guess what? I can kind of glance over it and maybe roll my eyes, like, because we got a little of that in Spider-Man, No Way Home, which is fine. But you can kind of okay, and then you can and you can move on with it. I'm good with that. That's a step in the right direction instead of them being like going white men bad. Be like going Black Lives Matter, like just beating you to death, and you're just like, oh God, like what?
I mean, if they can make novels and comic books about this that people enjoy, I mean, why can't you hire writers that can bring a good story?
I mean, it's
Dude,
like I said.
It's in the description, sir.
Hey, a good mod always puts the links in the chat.
I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, dude. It's been a while since I've had a chance to talk to you on stream. I got to give you a hard time.
By the way,
here's some simp representation because Phil shared it too.
Yeah.
By the way, I like to acknowledge
Felicity.
Yeah, you still got the simp
like
representation.
Felicity, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'm down.
Well, that says Phil TMT. That doesn't say Felicity. I think that's a different person.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. My apologies. Oh,
yeah.
I
TMT.
I am in the shame corner.
He's probably at an ATM right now.
Myself for 5 seconds.
Well, I want to acknowledge that Tabitha got 400 subs today, so I want to congratulate her.
That's
That
awesome.
is very cool.
Very nice. Very nice. She has an awesome channel.
Yeah.
She's putting out great videos too, and I've definitely enjoyed the Georgia videos.
Yeah, her travel vlog has been
yes,
really good to watch. The well, it's funny because it was a few weeks ago. I feel like we saw the picture of you at that old sugar mill, and the entire time I was thinking that was in North Carolina, not Georgia. The cooler thing though is I actually asked it before I even saw the rest of the video, but I was like, is that seashells, that structure was built out of? That was neat.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Tabitha, I'm sure, like Ado and Whitey could help, you figure out how to build your own plasma sword.
Yeah, I'd about to say I kind of agree with her. I think it'd be awesome to really have a plasma sword for the wall.
Well,
also, watch out when you're consuming sugar, you will get the sugar foot. So you got to watch out for the diabetes.
Well, Tabitha does have some acquaintances that are Star Wars prop builders. So she's, she got the hookup if she probably wanted something like that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But it's going all right. I mean, it's a good show.
It's not as horrendous as I thought it would be. I'll give it that. It's definitely nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. I didn't have a whole lot of hope for it when we saw the first trailer.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh God.
There's some people that really hate it, and it's kind of funny. They give me a hard time, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I think we're coming from a place though too where it's too easy. It's easy to be jaded because and this was me, let's say circa 2017. I was a drastically huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I was like, everything Disney was producing, I was like in love with. And then of course the Last Jedi came out, and I was like, okay, we'll maybe just a bad taste. Let's try to move on. But the Marvel Cinematic Universe was still really solid for the most part, minus Captain Marvel, which is just because Brie Larson's a shrew. Yeah, but fast forward to now, I could not imagine that probably the company that had some of the best, I would say the best entertainment properties on the planet is it all up. They have. They've screwed it all up. Yeah. Yeah, I watching Captain America Civil War or Infinity War or even Black Panther, which I think was a good movie, but it wasn't superb. I'd give it a probably. What happened?
calm down. You might get called the B word on
Oh no, I don't want to get called that. Yeah, so it's just one of those things that I didn't think they would muck it up. Now we're going to talk about Moon Knight, which
I did. I knew they were.
Yeah, that's
you don't ride that high without tripping.
That's a good point. It's a good point. You know, it's an easy tumble from the mountain. It's a very, people love to watch a hero rise, but at the same time, though, people like to watch them fall.
Hey, before we get into moonshine.
I want some of that moonshine.
I might have been drinking too much moonshine. Can I share something real quick though?
Dude, I don't want to see another picture of your balls.
Why am I in Ryan's corner?
Well, I mean, we don't bother me none who sits where. Technically, I haven't touched anything, and and R2's doing everything. I'm like, I'm all right with
it. No, I'm just doing this for a fellow Red 5 member.
Yes.
Who she's having some trouble a little bit. She's been working hard at trying to get a new job. Went through testing to get certification, and has kind of had trouble with some positions that were open, and she's kind of swallowing her pride and unfortunately kind of having to ask for a little help just to help pay with some bills, and it's not necessarily a whole lot. She's just trying to get $500. So if, you're able to help out, current time sucks. I've got it in the chat and on the screen below. She's got a GoFundMe. I know some of us are not fans of GoFundMe, but that's what she had created. So if you're able to help out, again, even $1, it helps out. So I just wanted to share that for a moment before we got into the next topic.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And GoFundMe only seems to have issues when there are certain political agendas on the line. So I think somebody in need of assistance, because of everything going on, I think should be perfectly fine. As long as it's not for the truckers that don't,
No, not for a trucker, but
yeah, no, I
definitely a good fan of After the Weekend. So, least I can do to help out is to share this for a little bit.
And that's a really tough position to be in, is when you have to swallow your pride, because I have been always been someone to stand on my own 2 feet, and there have been. I got injured at my job a few years ago when I was still a temp employee. I was out for 6 months and they weren't paying me. And I had to ask for help from my parents. And as someone who was in their early 30s, that was super embarrassing. But my parents like, are you serious? Like, what are you talking about? And so, yeah,
that's good that you had you had that to fall back on.
Yeah. Never be too proud to ask for help, because there are people that do care. And that goes for anybody in any situation. Like
wife and I had to do that once before, so I know exactly the feeling. But at the same time, too, flip the roles. As a parent, my son ever came to me. Yeah, I would never want him to feel shameful about that, because it takes a lot to ask for that. So yep.
It's part of the reason I'm doing what I'm doing, because one day I'm gonna have to take care of my parents.
Yeah,
that's the way it works.
Parents paid for his reassignment. So
they did pay for my reassignment surgery, and the insert. I can't.
I meant Phil.
You. I don't know. I was the one talking. So usually you take shots at me.
Oh,
look. We can't.
There's something you should tell us, Ryan.
We can't take pot shots.
Your real name
is
your real name Regina?
It's Ryan. It's Rihanna. Yeah, it's Rihanna. You can't take pot shots at the LGBTQ plus community. It's very frowned on. So we're huge advocates here of felicity.
He's on mute, or she's on mute.
She is on mute.
Probably at an ATM again.
I still can't believe that's a face app configuration.
I can't help it that not everybody can be as beautiful as me. I'm sorry, Ryan. I call him G.
He did that to Dan too. Dan was like Like, dude.
Well, you just derailed Ryan.
He's gone.
I mean, I could always do Archie, which I kind of did already, and we could be two sisters from different misters.
I just, I just would like to say Phil has never done me.
Why did I come back?
The only person that's doing that is Mrs. R2. Please confirm that in the chat, sweetie.
Mother of God, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, Archie as a Miss and Dan as Danielle are Coach Q.
Time for a new sandwich make. Whoa. I can identify whatever I want whenever I want. So no, there ain't no time for new sandwich maker. See, girlfriend.
But,
that's right, woman. Get back in there and make me a sandwich.
That's right. I gotta get in the kitchen.
Now as the leading female, go in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, Ryan.
What? That is not how it works. That's you make us sandwiches. I mean, if we're gonna go with the sexism thing, I mean, I'm just saying.
He's totally going against my sexuality. I'm a female. You're supposed to be like my peasant.
All right.
Okay, so Moon Knight.
Yes, JT is so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I have not seen Moon Knight, so I know of the character, but I haven't.
Okay. Felicity, have you seen Moon Knight? R2?
Oh yeah,
I did watch episode 2.
I did. It definitely expanded on the character, which I thought was cool. Am I going to say it's a stellar show? No. Is there issues with some of the CGI, just like Halo? Yes. And I think the studios are having to cut CGI budgets because I think everybody's kind of drowning a little bit. If you want my honest opinion. Because I've noticed with a lot of up and coming shows that the CGI is taking kind of a little bit of a hit. It's looking a little more, I would probably say in some areas, maybe PlayStation 3-ish, if that makes sense. Because when he's fighting the Jackal, obviously there's the CGI is a little ragdolly, if that makes sense. Did you guys kind of catch that?
I didn't feel that way. I mean, if anything, I would say I feel like the quality is better for Moon Knight than the Jackal. But I don't know. I didn't really feel that way. I mean, it was definitely this episode got better than the first one, just because we didn't get to see much. The only weird thing, though, I felt is the fight with the Jackal. I'm like, it became very Deadpoolish to me. That, that's kind of how I felt, especially too, like he looked like, Deadpool in a white suit.
with Mr. Moon Knight, I could see that.
Yeah.
I didn't
hate it, but just that's how I kind of felt, what I was thinking.
It definitely came off a little Deadpoolish, a little too comedic, almost to speak. But then again, I can understand that because, I definitely am enjoying it. It's an original character. I'm not seeing anything that's terribly, super, what is it? What am I trying to say? Anyway, it's not beating you over the top. Hey, Tim's talk is here.
Hey,
what's
Tim.
up, buddy?
Hey Tim.
Hey Tim.
Tim's got a great channel. Go check that out. They do a lot of great reviews. You'll see JT there, and
he really confuses me with his hair. Not sure.
Well, he got a haircut. You got a haircut.
No,
he's done that before.
He didn't get a haircut. It looked like he got a haircut.
I think Tim is secretly bald in their hair pieces now. That's just what I'm convinced of.
Yeah, because he did that before where he had short hair, and then he does a gym pick and he's had long hair, and then now he's in short hair again.
Oh man.
Excuse me. I am not an ugly chick. I'm a beautiful chick. Unlike the last two chicks that they had on the panel, my name is Philosophy. Get it straight. I'm prettyful.
That's going, Tim.
Who are
Welcome,
you?
welcome to the live stream.
Yeah, who are you? Are you a cheap knockoff of Kylo Ren? Like, Jay.
I don't think
That's
so.
close to the goats.
This is. Oh man, this is going to be a thing going forward, isn't it? We're going to have Felicity, everyone randomly.
Now it's called Dreaming Philosophy. Get it right, Ryan.
Oh man, you did change it. Oh, okay. So back to, yeah, it felt a little Deadpoolish. A little too comic.
It got a little silly, is what
it got a little too silly, especially because you're dealing with it had been a lot of the buildup had been so serious, and what's happening to me, his life is being destroyed, and so yeah, I definitely the Mr. Moon Knight suit I didn't have a problem with. She sounds cute.
Oh, sucks.
John, I can get you her Twitter. You can,
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say Phil Sustody has an OnlyFans too, by the way. The best part is she pays you to join.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
I would like to know, how does Tabitha know that much about strippers?
She's just jelly because I rockin' the dreamy part better than her. Like, I'm Jay.
she is. She's that one in the corner that no one's hanging out with.
I'm not commenting on this. I get in trouble.
She's not even on the panel. I'm on the panel. That's how awesome I am. Get on my level, Tabitha. Like, I'm Jay.
It's not like you're going through puberty there.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I was gonna say, definitely to the girl that he made a date with in the first episode that he broke. I don't think she's coming back now that his wife has.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect her to come back, to be honest. It just didn't seem that that was going to be something they were going to do. I do. I do like I like the schizophrenic personality. I think that's a good way to roll. I know that that was not how the character was originally written. I do prefer that though, because I wasn't really it was too rip off of Batman. Like now it's not, it's not. So because obviously the Mark Spector started out as a billionaire, kind of just like Bruce Wayne. It's that's too close to home. And look, I know a lot of comics, they kind of take from each other, and but I like the direction they're going. Is Steven a little too whiny for my taste? Yeah, but at the same time, I can see, it makes him overly obnoxious in a sense in some places. But at the same time, though, it also kind of grounds the fact that, if you were this guy thrust into an uncontrollable situation, like, how would you react? So I thought when he changed into the suit, I liked that interpretation. But then once it got overly silly, it kind of took me out. So
yeah,
but it sucked me back in when Mark took over and he became actually Moon Knight. Like the whole transition, it was very smooth. Yes.
Does his costume look pretty cool?
The CGI is rough in some spots, but for the most part, yes. I
had to go to the ATM again.
I think. Well,
I do kind of wonder.
Got to cash those ones.
With I do kind of wonder. Because if you think about it, right, you
have a black
Steven,
eye,
who's very insecure and has no confidence, and then
it looks like his eye got punched.
You have Mark, who is extremely confident, but like, are they?
He got like a weird filter on or something.
Yeah, it looks like he got punched in the face.
Phil, we can't hear you.
I've heard there was this female that looked a lot like me that tried to steal Tabitha's title, like the dreamy part. Did I miss her?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tim says
Sorry,
I'm
R2.
excited that
I
Mark took
completely
over.
interrupted you.
No. Well, go ahead, R2.
No, I was
Finish
saying
up.
like you've got Steven who's very insecure and does not have confidence, but then you've got Mark who is extremely confident, but like I do wonder like if as the story goes, are those going to get closer to each other and almost like
so.
I guess a good way to describe it like is it going to be like Smart Hulk, like they combine, I guess.
I don't know if it's going to be like Smart Hulk in my opinion. I think the fracture is due to the because Mark even said he's like we used to be of one, but like they put up this like barrier between us and it's only grown further apart when he's conversing with himself in the mirror before he so it just I think they're going to get closer together because obviously his wife, which we don't know a whole lot about, I think that bye see you, Tabitha.
Bye, Tabitha.
Maybe next week be on the panel.
Yeah, because I've heard there was this
I'm
girl that
giving
would
her a hard
like me. I don't know who she is, but she can never be me.
Still going with that, huh?
There are, I want to say, more in the comics, but still, these two have always been the main ones.
Yeah.
The comment about Tim. I think they are going to bring the third personality. I've heard because there's he has 3, so I think the third one is coming.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Or I would think though that would right, they're not. They haven't. He hasn't signed on to do a second season, so I don't know. It seems like that would be a lot to throw in all into one season. But
well, go ahead, Rick. Sorry.
The curiosity too. I was going to say that I have with the story is, I guess, who's the real person? I mean, if anything, it seems like Mark has been the one that's been there longer, and Steven is a fracture of Mark.
No, I'm not going to comment on that.
I'm so confused.
She said, "Just kidding." Yeah, you don't want to play chicken with that one.
I'm so confused.
That's okay, Phil. It's above your age bracket.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure he knows what "bite me" means.
Yeah, I am debatably the most dirty-minded guy on the panel.
I know you just did a whole 30 minutes about pretending to be a female transgender person.
When you have to claim that you are, it usually means you aren't.
I mean, I'll let you think that because you have a wife over there. But
are you wearing a blue blazer?
Or is that a bathrobe?
Is that a bathrobe?
He's frozen.
I think he must have been ushering at Walmart or something.
So, no, it's a hoodie. Okay.
Bathrobe.
It looked like it. Yeah, it looked like a.
It's a hoodie.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to see below that. Thanks.
I'm Batman.
Did you make that?
Wait, what?
Oh, it didn't look like Batman. It looked like something else.
I'm Batman.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I think as the two split personalities get closer together, maybe they'll toss in the third personality. But as of right now, it's completely splintered. I did think that I can't think of the Egyptian god's name out, the moon god. It's his name. Some of the interactions were a little hokey, little too silly in a sense. Like I'm down with the voice, but at the same time, they had a lot more conversation, and it felt like it was a lot more. I guess at least with I don't know, it kind of came off a little silly. I guess I was hoping for a little more because it portrayed this like this god, this entity of being in the shadows and like stalking
It sounds decent.
Steven. Yeah, and so like it really played off of that.
That's who it is. Khonshu.
Yeah, thank you. It played off of that really well, but then of course the more the character talks, it kind of sounds like it's just bad dialogue. Oh no.
I'm just not.
Oh yeah.
I just thought I'd drop in and say hi from Batsu before leaving. I hope you guys have a wonderful time talking about whatever it is you're talking about.
We're talking about Moon Knight there, buddy.
How many
Moon Knight.
lightsabers do you have?
Yeah.
R2 and Ryan, two of the people I would do the reviews of Moon Knight with. They're
Hello.
say hi.
Hello.
Just want to say hi right now.
Hi.
We might have had a little too much at Oga's.
No, we haven't had any absent at Oga's.
Wait, does R2 have? Does Rogue have a girlfriend?
I'm sorry, I don't have my headphones with me. If you want to see the wonder of the Batsu at night, camera.
If
there we go. It's empty. It's 9 o'clock. Everything's closed. Rise broke down again, and
really,
it just breaks down every day.
Oh wow.
Like I said, I did bring my headphones, so I can't hear everything you're saying, but I will say I did enjoy the second episode of Moon Knight. I thought the action was much better. CG still needs a little bit of work, but
Most
I'm
people have
liking
no idea they're on the internet right now.
Hello, people. Hello. Welcome to YouTube.
I don't know which. It smells like dew outside. I'm not like mildew. I mildew. I don't know.
That's
like Mountain Dew.
Smells like Rise.
That's.
I like the
but
resistance.
back to Moon Knight, I do have some of that. Most of the time, I just get the smell of like sweaty people.
No, that's what Rise smells like.
That's the smell of swamp ass.
That's just your pseudo wrestling name.
Oh man, my bad. Okay, I thought that was a condition that other people suffer from, not just me. What'd you say?
Sorry, it's hazy. I don't know why.
You're good, dude. You actually a better connection than last time, man.
Yeah.
But Moon Knight, I actually really enjoyed the action, and I think that Mark is now going to be the main narrator. It seems, which gives me hope for the next couple episodes. It seems like Steven is now put to the back burner.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have to leave. I just wanted to pop in and say hi, and felt bad. But
don't feel bad. But thank you for dropping by.
No, you're good. It's very nice to meet you.
Well,
is that like an Egyptian necklace?
It's been an interesting night.
Let him go, Ryan. Let him go.
Yeah.
Artu's a very child-friendly man. Ryan isn't. Ryan.
Don't have too much.
I have no child at the house tonight, so
I like how he completely ignores me. I like how he just doesn't say hello.
If you guys are still on when I get home, I'll hop on from a better connection.
Okay.
Okay.
You two crazy kids have fun, huh? Be safe.
But don't have too much fun.
What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
It is.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm sorry. I had no idea this was live.
No, it's okay. Welcome to the stream. It's nice
welcome.
to meet you.
There's like 5 people watching.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, everyone. I thought we were just talking like on FaceTime like with friends.
No, we're on a live stream.
She says it again.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah, you are.
No, it's very nice to meet you.
We can blur it out.
Yeah, we can. We'll
We probably won't, but we could.
Later, everyone.
see you,
Goodbye,
dude.
Tom.
Oh, hi.
You're in trouble.
I think she handled it well. Don't you guys think?
He didn't even say hi to me. Completely ignored me.
Well, I mean, he probably had his mind elsewhere.
I make sure to comment on all his videos. Never once did he say hi to me.
Oh, here, I'll text Tom and be like, "You hurt JT."
I mean,
Don't do that, because then he'll feel real sad.
I mean, in all honesty, y'all did a jump on stream with R2 and I with Tom and
we just didn't have the blonde with us.
Yeah. No.
From what I've heard, you guys at least had a girl with you earlier. I mean,
yeah, that's
we don't remember any of that.
Yeah, I think I blanked on that one. I like how the missus says she's like he's in trouble. Yeah. What is
she? Funny, Ryan? He sounded like you. You're like, does Ryan sound like he's in a tunnel to the rest of you?
No.
Really?
Must be that new computer you got.
Did you get a new computer?
Everyone sounds fine except for him. And then Tom got on and he was fine too.
Interesting.
Me?
No, me. That's some of the audio issues we were experiencing earlier. It sounds like apparently to JT I'm in a tunnel. So
yeah, like if R2 talks, he sounds normal.
It might be a weird StreamYards thing because obviously you see other YouTubers complain about StreamYards having hiccups and stuff. And you're like, oh,
it was just an observation.
No, you're good, dude. Oh, don't bother me none. You bitch. Not just kidding. I'm just kidding. Well, so I did as Tom was saying, I much like the action more in this episode. There was a lot more of it, which was good. And I think we got some good character development. I think Oscar Isaac does a great job, and I would be willing to see more Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight and Mark Spector. So that's just definitely something I'd be willing to do. But I just hope they don't dive down the rabbit hole of stupidity, which Disney has a habit of doing. So,
well, yeah, you never know.
Yes, indeed. Nobody else has an opinion. Everybody else is just like,
another one that I was thinking of though is because they've talked about, or it's been hinted that, Mark has died a couple times. Like when he woke up outside of that village, it was kind of, if you're not familiar with the story, that he was had been resurrected at that point, like he got killed.
Yeah,
and that's kind of something else. I wonder is one of them actually going to die? One of the personalities actually die.
Maybe that's when you get your third one.
That might be, yeah.
Yeah. Where if anything, I kind of feel like because of him, not having confidence, things like that. If anything, I almost go like, I feel like it would be Steven, because it would be like in a way of like redemption, right? Or him, him sacrificing himself because he's never been able to do that, to stand up, for himself, before.
I would almost actually take it in the opposite direction, that because Mark has blood on his hands, so to speak, that he would be the one to make the sacrifice, because he's the one who's doing it for his wife. But the thing is, though, is that he has not really interacted with his wife since we've watched the show. It's only been Steven who is interacting with their joint.
Well, it could go either way, but I mean, there's both an argument for each one.
Oh, absolutely, there is. I would just also like to say for the record that Tom insulted my stream, that there's only like 5 people watching. That hurt my feelings, Tom. I don't really care. I just wanted to. It just brought me full circle back. He's like,
you do have 7 likes though.
I do, yeah. Hey, you know what? We all start somewhere. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Tom, JT saw what I said to Tom in our group chat.
I have not read my text messages, so I'm gonna have to say.
Yeah, I'm a little hurt.
Well, we keep on forgetting that Ryan's a boomer, so he has a hard time reading messages.
I'm just what do you
know? Ryan is the 3rd oldest here.
You do realize I am literally like 5 years older than Ryan.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm not going to tell you.
I know, because I know what age I am. So but I'm not going to say.
If JT's 5 years older, that makes me 4 years older.
Well, in you have an excuse, Archer. You were frozen in ice after all these years. You're our Captain America representation.
That's
JT's
JT.
And on that note, I'm going to step away for 5 seconds.
Can you get him out of here? Thank you.
Oh, so back to civilized.
He always says that. I'm like, you don't want to really. I'm literally the oldest one here.
Yeah, we've got Cap, Spidey, and a wrestler.
Yeah, swamp ass.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Swamp ass.
Oh, hello there.
Technically, Ryan could be the Hulk because he gets a little salty, angry sometimes on Twitter.
Every once in a while it happens. It's usually when I'm tired, and then like sometimes something just like kind of, yeah. It's why I got suspended on Facebook again.
Dude, I haven't been on Facebook since like 2020.
I have to be honest. I think because I'm on social media all the time for doing all this, I think I'm okay with being suspended. And it wasn't even really. It was from a joke. I was joking with like a Facebook friend or whatever. They took it the wrong way, which is funny because they were complaining about how some like weirdo guy like made a clumsy come on to this person, and so I was like, they're kind of bashing on men. I was like, hey, don't lump us all in with numb nuts. It was a joke. And I was like, And so anyway, they immediately just decided to, well, men should maybe not. And I'm like, whoa. And then, of course, they got bent out of shape. So I was like, okay, well, maybe if you. Long story. Go ahead.
Why are you still using Facebook?
Yeah, because
because of family.
Okay, in his defense, us
and
young people
military
use
friends,
Facebook, so old people,
so they can find you other places.
Facebook.
Yeah, they're not that savvy,
dude. I bailed on that thing. I had old coworkers that weren't coworkers with me anymore that reported me for posting certain pictures of certain somebodies.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Oh no, basically I was like, maybe if you stop being so offended and maybe you'll lighten up, you might get a better quality dude approaching you wanting to ask you out instead of making clumsy come-ons. And then of course this person and their BFF from New York decided to say, well, we know where you work and your job is going to hear about this. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, well, if we're going full bar here, we're gonna go full bar. I called him a not nice name that starts with a C and ends with a T. Not my finest moment, and I got banned.
Yeah.
Not my finest moment.
I wouldn't sweat it.
And did you see them the following Tuesday?
No. No.
Hey, quick note on the Halo thing. I just saw it. I can't remember the names of the three aliens that are like kind of high council type of people.
One is Mercy, and I don't think they introduced the other two.
No, they're there. They just one's.
Well, they're there, but yeah, Mercy's.
Those are puppets.
Are they really? Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, you know what? I'm okay with good old fashioned props.
Yeah, it's
practical
effects.
So,
do you know like when they do those like Halo declassified stuff at the end? I don't really watch those.
No, I don't watch that, so I'm not sure.
Go behind the scenes. I might watch some of those because, I guess they're using puppetry.
Well, also at the same time, I've sailed out to dark waters, so
I don't know what that means.
Sailed the high seas.
Not a sailor.
I'm a pirate. Are you like just trying to get me to admit it? Like, is that what you're doing? Arr, matey. You guys want to hear a bad joke? What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
No, it's the C, but it's a close second.
Oh my god.
Look, you know what? I learned that from my nephew when he was like 7, so I don't want to hear it.
Don't lie.
How was WrestleMania
last week?
Oh, it was phenomenal. I haven't watched wrestling in forever. And just watching it was so nuts watching Triple H officially retire. He started the event on Sunday. He came out, and of course, everybody just went nuts. And watching the Undertaker come out, and him saying thank you, and just seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, it was like watching like.
Did the Undertaker acknowledge that Drunk 3PO beat him in 9-line sales?
No, I didn't know that he had beat him.
Okay.
I'm only a third of the way of this last Tuesday night's main event, and I haven't even watched Friday Night Tights yet.
When he sold the first hat and the first shirts, he beat out
I know.
Undertaker.
Yeah, but they kind of made an official an official agreement this last time around, and Undertaker was ahead. So
I wonder if he acknowledged that.
I don't know.
What do the 3 H's stand for in Triple H?
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Oh, okay.
Just name, right? His real name.
Yeah. It's not his real name. It's what.
So what do the letters mean in Swamp Ass?
Swamp Ass. It's that sweaty feeling when you get down in your drawers and you get a little in the Florida summer
sweaty
heat.
Wet ass.
Yeah. You kind of feel that sweat run down
Boy,
the crack of your butt.
Poop.
Are you sure you're not trying to fulfill some sort of kinky thing over there, Ryan?
No, it's Florida. It's humid. It's hot as hell. Like
we get that here too, and it's not humid.
Wait, Ryan. Are you talking about the state or this girl that you're trying to use as a metaphor as Florida?
No, the state. I don't know what metaphor you're talking about.
I'm so lost now.
Phil,
must be my age.
Are you gonna kick him again?
Florida is so humid that it's humid even in January.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there in January.
I don't know what state Phil is in.
Illinois.
Illinois.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have no idea.
In 2016, I was there from like November before Thanksgiving to after the New Year. It's like 2 weeks in.
Yeah, come around at the end of July and we'll talk about it.
Which part of Florida?
Orlando.
Florida.
See. That year, which was 2016, I got myself into a dance battle at Disney and the Magic Kingdom, and I won. Not by skill.
Is this like video of this? Should be on Twitter if there's not.
Sadly, there isn't. So
I
what
guarantee
happened?
there is. Your parents probably have it.
Were you wearing your hot dog costume at the time? That's the better.
Oh, that was even before Seamus the hot dog. So you guys were lucky. And my sister was saying, don't draw any attention to yourself because you need to do some stuff. And I got myself in a dance battle, and the guy was significantly better than me. So I danced like a dumbass, and I beat him because he laughed so hard that he forfeited.
Never been in a dance battle.
And that's Moon Knight.
And that's Moon Knight. So we can move on to the most serious topic of the night. Disney doubling, quadrupling, and just
ruin my mood.
I mean, we don't have to talk about it. We can continue to talk about hey, Sonic the Hedgehog is looking very good. It's looking very good at the box office. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to see it, but I figured we would talk about it next week. I do want to talk about it because the first movie was great.
Oh, that first movie was great.
What's wrong with you? How are you not going to like? They listen to the fans.
I probably won't see it, so I'm gonna warn
I probably am gonna go see it at some
Hater.
point. The kiddo wants to see it, but I don't know when.
You should invite Astro on. He's gonna go see it.
Oh,
yeah, my brother.
You know who Astro is? He hangs out with Tim.
I hear
Look
a
up
cat.
Astro.
Oh, that'll be my cat.
Are you telling me to look up Astro?
Yeah. A5TRO.
Okay,
Actually,
I'll do it right
up
now.
with him. I can hook you up with him because I had him on my channel like last week or 2 weeks ago.
He's gonna go see it. He's a big Sonic fan. He might have a good discussion about it.
Okay, yeah, I definitely bring him on next.
He
week.
hangs out with Amen Fate.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
So I can hook you up with him, Ryan, if you want me to.
Okay, yeah, no.
I got this, Phil. Shush.
I didn't know
somebody-
if you knew how it worked that thing, Boomer. I mean, so that's why this youngster helped offered.
I mean, if y'all need a room, we can step out for a bit. It's cool.
I don't know. I like the female version better.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, I was gonna say it was less bitchy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Shots fired. Shots fired.
No, I'm just kidding, Phil. Do whatever you can. I'm just saying he was mentioning that he really liked it.
Yeah, no, I mean, you could have. Oh, Phil has been. Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. Let's see if they want to jump on the panel next next week.
Dude.
And talk about Sonic, because the first movie was great. It was a lot of fun. I know it was a very, very kid friendly, but at the same time, I love the fact
it's on Paramount. I might watch it.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I did have Paramount Plus for a little bit. I don't remember why. I really don't.
Well, you have to have it to watch Halo.
Not if you sail the high seas.
Okay.
Dude, how do you think I'm gonna watch Moon Knight when my subscription expires on the 19th? The high seas.
I don't know, man. Guess I'm surrounded by criminals.
I didn't steal nothing. Why are you calling me a criminal? Why are you calling Phil a criminal too? That's kind of messed up.
Yeah, I might be the only one that's the criminal in here. I like how
criminal. You're talking.
Sail the high seas, and she says, "No, sorry.
Sorry.
Too many. My bad. No. Hey, dude, you do you. Look,
no. It's your channel. I just
dude, I have no qualms letting you.
You mentioned criminal, and then all of a sudden I see Maria go, "You're talking my language."
No, by all means, this is a joint effort, which I'm all for it, dude. Like,
no, I think
it makes it easier having, obviously mods now to be able to drop stuff in the chat. I don't have to try to do 57 things at once, because God knows I'm not good at that. So yeah, I'm all for it.
Thank you for further excursion.
Oh no.
What is that? A cat?
That would be the
what
sound
are you
of
doing to it, Phil?
That'd be the sound of a pussy.
Oh God.
Do you need to feed your cat?
Go feed your cat, or let it out of your room.
Well, I'm the geeky Phil Sase.
Just don't pull a drunk 3PO and just let it out of the house.
Just open. Look, the cat just looks at you, and secretly, you see it in the eyes. They're ready to go. So you just let him out the door. Oh my God, he's never going to live that down. Now you got Canadian Bear. He's like, I'm not doing it because you'll clip it. I almost did it.
Do it. He always does.
What's Canadian Bear? I'm dead serious. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you don't know what Canadian Bear is.
That GIF of him.
Yeah. I'm not doing.
No. I thought like Canadian Bear was
no.
YouTuber.
No. Jay does. Yeah. No, I am not doing it, Maria. Do your no.
I totally like to mention how I'm the true geeky girl over here. That's just an imposter. I'm Jay.
That is shots fired there.
Yeah, I'm about to say Maria got fire in her veins. She'll mess you up, dude.
But yeah, I really, you're more than welcome to talk about Disney. You can. Let's just put it this way: this household was a Disney big time supporter.
Dude,
hold on,
both.
No, beyond what you may think. So we have literally cut rope from all of it. It's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
My wife, it was her go-to when she was down in the dumps. So it's just heartbreaking for this family. So yeah, why are you laughing, dude?
I'm watching Canadian Bear.
Yeah,
you gotta share your screen now, dude.
Well, let's let JT finish the sentence.
No, you're okay. No, seriously. It's just been a rough couple of years for that. So it's just horrible that they have done what they've done. I will support Rogue if he wants to go to the parks or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jay is really taking a break from them, which I think he should. I don't subscribe to any of their stuff. I really don't care for their movies anymore or their TV shows. It's just they're not doing what the real vision was of Walt. Yeah, they're tearing it apart from the inside, and they're literally doing what they did to Luke Skywalker and anyone else that people cared about. So
yeah,
I agree.
I totally get what you're saying and agree with you. I mean, not that we're in the position where we could go to Disney right now, but like if we could go take a vacation and go visit a theme park, like the wife and I, we wouldn't go to Disney. I mean, as much as we would, love to take the kid to that, but it is tough to support them right now, and it's one of those things where I kind of hope that their wallet gets hurt in the sense of it changes things and just makes them going back to being a theme park and entertainment company, not a political company.
Yeah, they shouldn't be.
I don't think they're going to. It's too hard to turn around.
I mean, it's definitely not going to be instantly, but hopefully over some time at some point.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind them saying the couple thing like in the past. They used to say things. They would do messages and whatnot, but it wasn't so just so blatant, like this way or the highway.
Well, it's like a lot of other companies too that are doing
the same thing.
It's just, but a lot of it too, it's like, it's one of those things. You're a business selling something. You're doing this to make sure that you're still able to sell something, and the product has nothing to do with it.
Well, it's not just that. It's that this gives creative, this gives kids hopes and dreams. Like it gets their mind stimulated for creativity. Like who didn't growing up, think about being a superhero or think about being in Star Wars or
the key thing. Yeah, the key thing with Disney was I want you to come here and not think about the outside world.
Yeah.
And you were stepping into the fantasy world.
Right.
They've completely just trashed it. Like they're stomping it into the ground.
Yeah, now that is now inside of the park. I
don't get it.
I don't want to see any of this nonsense. You can call me whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've had it just sucks.
It does suck.
I call you JC. Hopefully you care.
Thank you. Anyways, that's all I really was going to say about that. I
agree 100%.
We invested a lot into that company, and it's not with just me, family members, and we're done.
Yeah.
So
I was holding on to hope until all this recent stuff, and I really thought when people start saying, "What are you doing?" And people started like really
their own employees there's people speaking up.
Hopefully. Yeah, their own employees are speaking up. Like the majority of employees are speaking out against this, and you got people who consume it, kids and stuff like that, saying you're wrong, knock it off, and I don't know why you don't turn it around. Like, why are you listening to
they're hostage. They're being held hostage.
They are being held hostage, but how are you being held hostage by such a minority? It's not hard. You either shut up and do your job or you're fired.
Doesn't work that way anymore.
I guess not. I guess I'd be a horrible boss because this is my goal is to build a platform. I got to be honest. It doesn't matter if I'm the only employee or if one day I have 100 employees. You're going to do your job. And if you try to tell me how to run my company and I don't actually ask for your advice, you're some low-level person who I don't care unless you're physically assaulted, you're sexually harassed, or I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what your gender is. Like if you don't do your job, and if you choose to be like, well, you either do this or I'm it's like, there's a door. But you can either do your job and be quiet and be whoever you want in your personal time when you're not here.
The new group of people coming in is just their job is secondary. It's all about what can I do.
It's all about activism.
Yeah,
Florida, it's happening right now. I see it on a daily basis.
No, I see it too. It's in my job, and unfortunately, working for the government, it still trickles down.
I'm lucky with the job I have because I work remotely, so I don't go in an office. So I don't have to see a lot of it. It's only occasional company meetings and things that pop up.
Yep. Yeah, same here. I mean, I work from home too. It's just getting harder and harder to interact with certain people that I work with.
It really is, and
because they've changed. They have literally changed from 2020 to now. You can see it, and it's like, whoa, what happened to you, dude? You're a completely different person, or have you always been this way and you were just lying?
No, I think ever since 2016 and especially 2020, I think people have broken mentally. Like it's just too much. To be quite frank, I don't think they know how to handle all this. They don't understand how to handle all the chaos in the world because they've never had to. Because quite frankly, good times create weak men, and that's just the bottom line. And so going forward, they grasp at what they think they can control. They think they're doing something that's good when in all actuality they're the bullies. You know, they don't see it from that perspective. They're like, no, I'm supporting something that's good. It's like, no, you're cramming something down on other people and you're trying to take their livelihood away because you don't agree. That's not okay. And quite frankly, you know, the role of bully has shifted. It used to be like, going through high school and stuff like that, the popular kids, the jocks, all that stuff, you know, the big strong kids, fast, whatever, you know, but now the roles have flipped, and it's like all these people who are hollow inside and they hate themselves. You have to either believe what they believe in or they hate you, because they're like, well, you don't understand. It's like these people have nothing better to do. They're miserable inside. So misery loves company. And it's a drowning man will drag down another person to save themselves.
Except for the lady who drowned in Titanic, or didn't drown in Titanic. She let her boyfriend die.
Okay, we talked about this. It's about buoyancy.
Nope. She killed him. She murdered him.
No, it's about buoyancy. She crawled onto the door.
You could have been on each end. That would have balanced you out.
She murdered him because he was too poor and she didn't want to be hanging out with him on the road.
No, it has nothing to do with that, because when he tried to climb on the door, you could see that the door started to sink in the water. And given the fact
I've been on rafts before.
Given the fact that you should know about buoyancy. Like a raft has a lot of buoyancy because it's a closed system. A door has a limited amount of buoyancy to it.
She murdered him because he lost the necklace.
No, he didn't.
And one of these days, if we ever meet up, we're getting a door and we're finding a pool.
Yeah, because it's about buoyancy, and when the water is.
Have you seen Cobra Kai? They were able to balance on both sides.
Did they
cared about it? Because they cared about each other.
Did they sink into the water?
No. When they didn't care about each other.
Yeah, but once they cared about each other and they felt that energy, they were.
Rose only cared about herself.
Okay, so if the door even would have sank into the water with them on it, even 3 to 4 inches, the water is 35 degrees.
Dude, things were made to last back then.
35?
That door was like that thick, though.
Yeah, it was like.
It still has a limited amount.
There was a floating staircase they could have gone on. I saw it in the background. She could have gone there.
Ryan, there's only one type of wood that doesn't float, and that's Natalie wood. Okay, that's a really old joke.
Boom. Phil doesn't get that one.
Yeah.
She murdered him.
She didn't murder him. Dude, buoyancy. Look, you can argue with me until you're blue in the face, but the way the Mythbusters had to do it was they had to tie the life preserver to the bottom of the door so it didn't sink so far.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Wow. And after all those jokes I made of you being a boomer, now you're
I love
making
you,
me
Ryan.
We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight.
I know.
I'm just saying, she murdered him.
Sorry, it's just too perfect. We're talking about floating stuff. I had to play.
Well, I thought about one point. I couldn't remember what we were talking about something. I thought about playing that, but anyway. Yeah, it is really funny. I left that up there for a reason because it is funny. I think it would be like maybe to alter it so like when it looks at the dude, like it has like my logo on it. So it's just a little tweak. I mean, this is a joint production, so
yeah.
Officially, she didn't murder him. Do you know how cold that water was?
Everybody else was fine, and they were climbing in the boats. She murdered him.
Dude, they all froze to death if you were in the water.
Watch that movie again. There are people that they're pulling out on boats.
She had no problem saving that jewel.
There's also a floating staircase.
That's because she put it in.
She could have gone to.
There wasn't a floating staircase.
Yep.
There's not a floating staircase.
Dude, there was.
Dude.
Yeah. If you watch the redone version from James Cameron, he puts the floating staircase in there because it did float out.
Oh yeah, he put the floating staircase in there after the fact, huh?
Yeah, because it did float out. If you watch his documentary about it, he also said that he was murdered.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. What documentary is this? I've watched all the documentaries about the Titanic.
It's the one where he's obsessed about this movie and he always changes it.
Are you talking about the one where he brings in the group of panelists and it's like 2.5 hours long? I watched that. He didn't say anything about the fact that she let him die.
You missed it. You missed it. It's in there.
The hell I did. I have it on a hard drive in front of me.
He murdered her.
He did not murder her. He did not murder. She did not murder him. Whatever. You know
I did not murder her, Mark. I did not.
Bye, Maria.
She could have easily jumped on the staircase.
There's no staircase. She said they're both. There's no staircase.
I was waiting for Maria to come on here and to like stop the fight.
We're not fighting.
Let's settle down, boys.
No, we're not. We're not fighting. We're
not fighting.
This is a long time debate that has been going on for decades, ever since the movie came out. Buoyancy.
Murdered.
No. I'm just saying if he would have climbed
on
the door.
I'm going to put out a Twitter poll. I'm going to say,
You're going to put it out on Twitter?
Him?
Really?
Yeah. Did she murder him or did she buoyancy him?
Because people nowadays think that boys can be girls. Do you think they know what buoyancy is?
Yeah.
No.
I'm doing it. I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, yeah, do it. Say Rose let Jack die, or the door wasn't buoyant enough to observe both of them.
I'm just saying,
and then you need to put a third option that says girls can be boys.
No, I'm just gonna say, did Rose murder?
Why am I getting the eye? What in the hell am I getting the eye for?
You're Orion. That's why.
Why?
I guess this is the last day of after the week. This being an after a week in production with Legion Talk.
No, it's always going to be an after the week. It's a joint production. Look, I can be in the minority all I want, but I got the physics on my side.
Look, I'm a Canadian bear.
Oh my God, we need to clip that and then send it to Jay.
Canadian bear. Rawr, rawr.
I guess actually I'm an Arkansas bear.
Look at this. There's even an article. Did Rose
she said,
hey, put it in the private chat and I can share it.
Did Rose murder Jack in the Titanic drowning scene?
No, she didn't murder him. He couldn't get on the door. It almost flipped over.
Here, I just found it.
Don't listen to her. She, like all girls, she was in love with frickin' Jack.
No, she wasn't. Hey, she wouldn't have murdered him.
Believe all women.
I don't believe any women. They're all
Dude,
full of shit.
there's like multiple articles. Did Rose kill Jack by sharing raft in Titanic?
It wasn't a raft. It was a door.
Dude, she murdered him, man.
It was a cedar door.
I'm sure you think OJ's innocent too.
That's what she said.
It's a cedar door. You know how heavy that wood is? Why did he leave?
He left.
Oh no. Oh. We're not going over these articles because they're stupid. Science versus Hollywood. Okay. All right.
There's your buoyancy thing, maybe.
No, they're not going to talk about buoyancy. Why did you leave the stream, sir?
What'd you do?
Well, yeah, it's buoyancy. Come on, man. I suppose you think that you can put a piece of wood in water, and when it floats, and then of course the more weights you add, it's not going to sink. That's called buoyancy.
Tonight on Legion Science, buoyancy.
Can you stop saying that word? Because it's murder.
Maria, I got a special place in my heart for you. And you think I don't know that?
FYI, Legion Science is the 93rd channel.
Legion talks science.
I've heard Legion only talks science is when he wants to impress Maria.
This had nothing to do with Maria. This is a topic near and dear to me. Okay, I am a huge advocate for studying the Titanic. It is my favorite ship in history, and it saddens me that the sister ship, the only one that survived, the RMS Olympic, they scrapped.
All washing bastards.
The Titanic sank. The HMHS Britannic hit a landmine and sank. And the Olympic was the only one to survive.
How could it hit a landmine?
Sorry, it was what is it? You know what I'm talking about. It hit a mine in the water.
Oh, it was one of those.
Yeah, one of the
Navy bombs.
Yeah, the chain mines. Yeah, it hit it in World War One.
Bomb.
I don't remember what it's called, dude. All right, you know what? It's
hey Ryan, if you ever come to visit, we'll take you to Branson where they have the Titanic Museum.
Fudge, yes.
And in that museum, there's a plaque that says,
"Who it is?
Murder Jack."
Hey, maybe Jake.
If only he was here 5 minutes ago.
Maybe Jake can chime in about did Rose
do your
murder
Canadian
Jack?
bear R2? Do it.
I got. Wait. Let me flip my my tab because I have to look at it to mimic it.
R2's all flustered now.
I know.
Poor Jay.
Okay, I just put out the tweet there.
All right. Well, I'm just saying it was buoyancy.
Did Rose murder Jack? Or did he die due to the limitations of buoyancy?
Look what you did. Look what you did, R2. Look what you did. Oh, man.
And that was WrestleMania.
And that was, we were talking about WrestleMania. Holy shit. WrestleMania was a lot of fun. Seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin was like a dream come true for my childhood. Oh.
Okay. Now he's see, he was murdered.
Oh, Maria is she still in the chat for that one?
He was murdered.
That's right, Jake. Don't listen to the women.
He said, "Hey," she's like, "Hey, grab onto this door on this side." Oh, okay, sure. I'm sorry, you're dying.
Here's a perfect time to ask: Did the Undertaker acknowledge the fact that Jay sells more 9-line stuff than he does.
Yeah, that's a good question. Jay, did you win this last round of you versus the Undertaker?
I don't think he did.
Well, I mean, it was, yeah. And the thing is, though, too, is the Undertaker was retiring, so that's going to give him a big bump. That's hard to contend with. Tom's not here.
Okay, he must be sleeping. So all we have to do is send him a picture of Ryan with Seamus the hot dog.
No.
That's not a thing.
I can make it a thing.
No, you're not going to make it a thing.
No.
Have you seen my editing skills?
I'll do what Jay did. I'll unsub from your channel.
Wow, that'll be too, bro.
R2, I'm gonna send you something.
Okay.
Wow, you actually had a chance to talk to him. That's awesome. That is so awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, with his retirement and stuff, that was definitely going to be really hard to pull off. So
2,000 units. Holy cow.
yeah, that was going to be hard to pull off with his retirement. It was really awesome though, seeing Triple H being able to say, to kind of put his boots in the ring and say bye. When he came out, before the fireworks went off at the final night of WrestleMania, it was really cool. So
if I somehow win the lottery before I go to Scarif Con, I will order 2001 hats.
That's a lot.
And shirts.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. I did a shirt for Ryan recently.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, though, I mean, he outsold the Undertaker every other time. I mean, but to have that face-to-face, conversation, he's like, "All right, dude." He's like, "I'm gonna have to get you on this one." I guess that's a fair way to go out for your retirement. I don't think anybody's too mad about that. He is a legend, but now the Rebellion's killing it. See hats all over the place, so it's awesome.
Yeah, I was wearing one, and then someone changed theirs, and I changed mine.
I told you I was going to change my hat, so like if others want to wear it, I'll wear mine on Friday night's live streams, dude. Like Nadine doesn't wear hats. I wore mine all over Dallas. I love that hat, man. I love the OD.
We got 4 Rebellion hats in this household.
Yeah, I love the OD green. That's my favorite army color.
So I did a shirt for Ryan. Speaking of Disney, I did a shirt for RK.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it? That was cool.
Do you want me to share this picture you sent?
You can. I was hoping you would put someone's face on there because it fit.
Jay said something.
Okay.
He was at the 9-line event in Georgia. He makes me look little. Yeah, dude. You and I are both. I don't know what side of 6'4" you're on. I'm on the lower side, so I'm like a little over 6'4". But yeah. I know that Glenn Jacobs, who plays Kane, is 6'8.5".
By the way,
like 4 inches taller than me. I'm like, whoa.
The Titanic poll is 75 yes, 25 no.
See, this is people who don't know science.
No, they know he was murdered.
You know what? I swear to God, one of these days I'm going to do this experiment, and I'm going to do it in frigid waters. And you know what, JT? You get to be my partner.
It's now 83% say yes.
What did you put the poll as? I guarantee this is some lopsided crap here.
I'm going to send this to Jay. He should retweet this so we get really.
Yeah, have Jay retweet it. In Titanic. All you said is in Titanic did Rose murder Jack. You didn't put anything about buoyancy. This is such a lopsided poll. You bad word, you.
Bad word, you.
Stacking the deck. Man. That's all right. Don't worry about it. I know the truth. I know science. I have science in my heart. Oh man, I knew that if you put it on Twitter that I was gonna get skunked. It's all right. I know that.
They know what really happened.
Yeah, no, they don't, because we live in a world where people think that boys can be girls.
And Rose murdered Jack.
Rose didn't murder Jack. I'm gonna go say it again. if
You
Jack
probably
would've-
think OJ's innocent too.
I don't think OJ's innocent. I remember when the trial for he says, "Nah, don't ask me that." Oh man. I remember the OJ trial. I remember when that came out. That was I think that was a big deal. They actually broadcast part of it in class.
Yeah, I remember
Mine too.
watching that with my grandfather.
Yeah, I remember when 9/11 happened too. They watched it all day in class. I mean, I had a late start
I
that
remember
because,
it. I flew the morning of it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Flew from Oakland to Detroit on a red eye and landed about an hour before the first plane hit, and watched the second plane hit live on TV.
Holy cow! I just know I got up. I got up to go to.
Did you have to just drive home?
No, but we were visiting family in Michigan, and we were stuck for a few extra days until we were able to fly. And I remember I accidentally had a pair of nail clippers in my bag that didn't have a file, but it would have been the equivalent of like me carrying like this knife in my carry-on. Like that's the reaction though. I remember.
Oh yeah. I remember the whole nail clippers things, and of course you couldn't bring lighters on an airplane anymore, because of the shoe bomb. And I'm just like,
oh yeah. Well, matches. You couldn't have matches either.
So I obviously when I flew home, I had to they had to pat down my crotch, and I was wearing basketball shorts.
You weren't wearing your.
I don't know. You never know when you're gonna have to cut your nails or something.
No,
else.
I was wearing basketball shorts because I like to fly comfortable, and literally something that you would, and they're like, "Oh, we need to pat down your groin," and I'm like,
There's like so many dirty jokes I'm tempted to make.
I was like, okay, did you find anything other than my dick? I'm like, because I'm like, dude, what the hell are you talking about? I'm wearing basketball shorts. Where are you gonna find in my crotch? I mean, I didn't say it like an ass, but I said it, kind of like a joke. But I was just like, did you find anything other than my dick? It's like, what do you do?
That's when they took you to that room off to the side. And we're like,
it was when they
did
take me off to
your
the they're like
your sack.
They're like, strip down, hold your sack up. All right, move it to the side. All right, cough slowly.
And that's how Rose killed Jack.
Uneducated.
On that note, I'm gonna head out. So I'll see you later.
Yeah. On that note, you just killed physics.
No, seriously, I do have to go. So
no, I believe it too. You have a great night. I think we're probably about ready to wrap this up because I'm about ready to bounce too.
You can follow me at here, and I have a Twitter poll now that says
it's also in the description because I got better at the YouTube.
Good job.
You can also follow JT somewhere else.
Yeah, for the weekend.
No, I think it's Did Rose Murder Jack in Titanic? Twitter.com.
Oh, you made a website. Okay, cool. Good job. Thank you.
Boy,
why are you focusing on me?
The last couple of years, science is just really taking a hit.
Nope.
I weep for physics tonight.
Phil, you have a good one, man.
See you, buddy.
GG.
Always a pleasure.
Take care, JT.
Yeah, I won't break your Discord again.
You didn't break it. I wasn't even mad.
Break it.
We'll figure it out tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah, we can test on Legion. I want to test a bunch of stuff out on him.
Yeah, perfect. No, I need to get on top of that so we can do that watch party. So
that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, she also said that Jack was murdered by Rose. And I'm out.
Buoyancy. You fudger. Buoyancy. I like when he's like, how many times are you gonna keep saying that? I'm like, buoyancy. Oh man, that'll never. Yeah, the Mythbusters really did that a disservice. Oh, he's still in the chat talking crap. God. Oh, so see you, buddy. He says later. Yeah, no, I think we covered every topic pretty good. Moon Knight's decent. Obviously, we were talking about. I don't hate it. I don't think anybody here hates it. He says Rose murder. It'd be murdered. Just like you did physics and grammar tonight. I'm never gonna live this down. It's always gonna be Rose murdered Jack from now on. It's gonna be.
That's gonna be a t-shirt idea. I feel like.
I have a feeling it is gonna be too. Yeah, that would be hilarious. If JT had an idea to design that, I'd be all for it. That'd be hilarious.
Well, no, I was gonna say like just put the Twitter poll on a shirt.
I know. I looked at the poll and he was like, I was only like 27. What's it at now? Has anybody got? I'm.
Well, it's it's 60-40 now.
Is it?
People, yeah.
Hey, coming back. Since you're winding it down, I'm also out. Maria, it's
wow.
It's
I
always
say how it is, Maria. Leaving me with these people. Wow, I still love you too, bud.
Bye, Maria. See you on Monday.
Bye, Maria. And Phil, you don't have to stay if you don't want to.
See. I would, but I promise both Maria and Tabitha I will keep the childrens to behave.
Childrens.
I think he's making a joke.
It's like you're the closest one to being a children.
Too sad.
See it, JT. It was
coming from the one on the panel with an actual children too.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun, man. It was.
I got a cat. Does that count?
No. I hate to say it, dude.
Ryan has a cat too, so it doesn't count.
I have a cat too. He takes care of himself. The only thing child related I would say is that if he needs more food, he'll bug me, and then half the time when I've worked, for half the day, he bugs me because he wants attention. But that's it. So,
just hang out with my father count?
No, because that's your dad.
Yeah.
You're his child.
Okay.
Don't you have a sister?
She lives in Florida.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she works at Disney.
I don't think. Have we ever had this conversation? I don't think we have. I don't know
Disney
that.
company.
Yeah,
or
I have a sister that works at Disney. I had an aunt that was a lawyer. I'm related to Dwayne Wade.
That was a lawyer?
Yeah, she sadly passed away like last year. But I can brag about that. I'm bragging about that. And I have a cousin that is an NBA store, NBA like basketball store, and
first cousin,
like 3 times removed. Apparently, I don't know. It's confusing. And then I have a first cousin that was on The Bachelor. Not 1 season of The Bachelor, but 2 seasons. For all you ladies in the chat.
I was gonna say the missus might know because she does like to.
Yeah, she watches.
Natasha Parker, that's her name. She was on The Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise, and I actually met Daniel Logan, Boba Fett, and Annie Grammer, who's the singer.
Don't pull out the baseball card.
So yeah, I'm flexing.
Yeah, why haven't you gotten your cousin on your chat to interview her?
That'd be a good point. That'd be a good interview, dude. Do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
you Mister, I've got a cousin who's been on The Bachelor twice.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good watch.
Oh, you guys are wanting. Oh, I can try to make that happen.
No, we're saying like.
No,
if
for
you
your
know
channel,
somebody
dude.
that's done that, like why haven't you interviewed her for your channel?
Yeah, dude,
that would be good for
bring her on your
and
channel,
it would
man.
Probably be something very interesting because it would be different.
100% agree.
I might.
If I had a cousin that had been on TV with having a YouTube channel, I'd be like, "Hey, can I get you to come on and review a movie with me?"
Yeah, just send an email, text message. The worst thing they can do is say, "Hey, that's not really my style."
They'd be like, "Sorry, new phone. Who this?"
Yeah,
So, but here's the thing: she was on a few YouTube channels, like Bachelor related. So I think I get to use a cousin card on her.
You should.
That's what we're saying. Do it.
Yeah.
Do
be
it.
like, hey, cuz.
Sweet.
would you come on to my YouTube channel? Could I interview you for it?
Yeah, I can see that. And Ryan, if you were looking for female legion, I can hook you up with my cousin.
You can. She was on The Bachelor. Did she get picked? It's like
See. Here's the thing. She.
I don't know if she's gonna like you trying to set her up, dude.
My cousin. She is so hot. She doesn't need to be picked.
I don't know if she's gonna like you trying to set her up, dude. Women get a little iffy about that. Like, I got this guy you need to meet, and she's like, why? She's just gonna be like, what?
Well, his nickname is Swamp Ass. And...
Yeah. His nickname is Swamp Ass, and that's a real lady killer right there.
Phil, can I share a picture of your cousin?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
For those of you still in the chat who are curious to see my buddy Phil's cousin, there she is.
There's my cousin.
Ms. Natasha Parker.
My big cousin.
Dude, get her on your channel, man. Interview her.
Yeah.
That would be probably one of the best interviews you did. Seriously, you really should. You really should.
100%.
I mean, we would all bump that up too. Like, get on Twitter, like, bump that shit out.
Oh, can you make me big for a second?
You're not going to put on a hot dog costume, are you?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This time you guys are lucky. For any of you guys who might be in denial of me being related to her.
Nice. Looking spiffy in that tux, sir.
Yeah, you should wear that tuxedo when you do your interviews too.
Yeah.
You could be fancy Phil.
See, I was tempted to do that with my interview with a Trouble Green earlier today, but I didn't want to cut her.
Well, you certainly didn't want to do that when you interviewed me.
Because you have a wife that's in the chat. I didn't want to overdo you.
Overdo you? Wow.
Hey, well, no, she's not saying to overdo me, but she's saying to do it with getting your cousin to come on. Yeah, my wife is a big fan of watching The Bachelor.
Oh, wait.
And usually when she's watching it, I tease her by looking at her and saying, I love that. Because that's all they do.
So, Mrs. Orchak, I have confirmed. You're actually saying you want to see my cousin, my really awesome cousin, on my channel.
Maria is lucky she's not in the chat anymore. She's tagging me in all these memes about buoyancy and stuff. You can literally see. Why is Phil still big?
Because he was talking to my wife.
What the? I'm talking about buoyancy now. Okay, let's get right with Jesus and buoyancy. Well, I didn't say you need to make me big.
Well, you keep on clicking buttons when I click buttons. So
I will bump you down on moderator status if I can figure out how to do it again. No, The missus says, yes, do an interview with your cousin. I think that'd be a great idea, dude. I would definitely watch that live, and I think we all have like really good questions for her too. Because that's cool.
Yeah, we were being entirely serious with you on. You should try to see if you can have her on. That would probably
just
be really good for your channel, but also too that's something very unique. Like none of us have the ability to talk to anybody like that. Too. I mean, just to be able to ask her questions, and even too, like the experience, she did it twice, so it probably wasn't a terrible thing to do.
Yeah, she could give you the inside. She give you the behind the scenes stuff too, which is cool.
Oh yeah,
that'd be the stuff I'd be more interested in, to be honest, is the behind the scenes stuff. So
yeah, and I literally just messaged her on one of the socials.
Cool. Well, gentlemen, we're at 2 hours. Let's wrap this up because we're done talking about Halo, Moon Knight, and Disney, and apparently Titanic. I didn't realize we were going to talk about Titanic. You're all still wrong though. It's about buoyancy and physics. So, Phil, let everybody know about your channel and hopefully your upcoming interview with your cousin and where they can find that.
So, I am Phil TMNT. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, as Phil TMNT. I do gaming streams, open mics where I like open mics is where I let you guys hop on and we just chat about pretty much anything and everything. And then I do interviews like I did earlier today with the Trouble Green. Last week I interviewed the Geeky Crochet, or Maria, as she's known in these parks. And I do have plans to interview some more people. My cousin is going to be on the list of the plan now.
Cool. Hopefully that happens, man. I think that'd be really awesome.
And I also have a Kingdom Hearts channel called Phil the Keyblade Master, where at least 98% of my Kingdom Hearts content from now on.
And he froze.
Oh,
R2. Let everybody know where they can find you. And
Nice.
then, take us out.
Yeah, take a look at the description of the video. You can find a link to my channel After the Weekend, where I co-host that with Maria the Geeky Crochet, who joined us in the chat tonight, and JT, who was on the panel earlier. We review primarily movies from the 80s and 90s. This Monday, we're going to be reviewing Uncle Buck. So
Great
really
movie.
looking forward to that. Yeah, it is. That's super, super good movie. Tomorrow night, too, I'm also going to be talking Moon Knight some more on another fellow Red 5 members channel.
Cool.
That's Danny over at Comic and Cosmetics. She's got a really great channel. You guys should definitely check it out. I should have had that link handy, but I don't, so share it otherwise. But it'll be posted on Twitter. You can just search for R to the Icky and find me on there. And
definitely jump into the description. You can find everybody's links there posted for you. Twitter, YouTube, if they have any other platforms to follow them on. For everybody who is a standard guest, we were a little light this evening, but that's okay. People have personal lives, and so definitely go follow everybody: JT, Phil, R2, Tabitha, Maria, and all that stuff. So we appreciate the chat. And my new admin, where I don't have to push buttons, is going to take us out. We'll see you guys. Always appreciate you stopping by, and it's been fun. And
Take
buoyancy,
care, murder.
Get back in there right now and play Yaya Ding Dong!
No, we are done for tonight.
You have to play it!
Yaya, ding dong. My love for you is growing wide and long.
Yeah.